all three of them, and those two and Mango included. And that's just a great piece to have.
What was that like playing the game against Donovan the first time on the Young Center against another team?
During the national anthem, I had my head down, and I kind of looked back up, and it was kind of just. I mean, I had seen all the people during the red-white scrimmage, but the curtain at the top was closed, so you didn't really see it. But then when the curtain was open, it's totally different, and it was just. I was kind of starstruck a little bit, and just kind of like taken back, But as the game started going, I started to settle down a little bit, and just being able to play against somebody else was a good feeling.
That's a different feeling to have that many people watching you, right? I mean, it seems like a small thing, or maybe something that we just overlook.
I grew up, I played in New York where as a 10, 11-year-old, you're playing against 200 people, so I guess you could say I never really got nervous, never really used to get nervous, but playing in front of that many people for the first time, I guess that kind of just was like a little bit different. But it's an underrated thing that people don't really understand. They may think it's all easy, how could you do this and that, but it's different, and it's something you have to get used to. But I feel like especially as freshmen, once we get used to it, no problem at all.
What should fans expect from you this year?
Just being able to just contribute to the game in any way possible. It may vary from game to game. I may have a game where I get hot from the outside, may have a game where I just get hot from the inside, defensive stops, hustle plays, whatever it may be. I just try and impact the game in every way possible and just find a way to help the team win. That's huge for me.
What has the addition of Trey and Damian meant to this team? What do you like about those guys?
Like I was just saying, Trey and Damian have just been amazing. They've been through college. They've been through practice. I mean, it hasn't been here, but they've been through four years or so of college, and they know the ins and outs. I was just saying, Trey, after I was a little nervous in the first game, and right before I had that pass to Mango, which kind of got me going. Trey was just saying, be yourself. Play your game. Don't worry about everything else around you. Just do your thing, and that kind of just relaxed me. And just having that leadership is huge, and it's like we have a lot of things that are very underrated that people don't really know how important they are, and having three great leaders is huge.
You seem like a pretty motivated kid. I mean, where does that motivation come from?
Well, it comes from two different things. I played baseball and basketball growing up my whole life. As you may know, my dad works for the Mets, so I just grew up playing a bunch of baseball, and then I broke my wrist playing baseball, so I missed the whole summer of baseball and basketball recruiting. And then once I came back, something just changed. My mindset just changed. I just took off ready just to kind of just kill everybody that was in my way, and I kind of carried into my senior year. And then once I just had that effect, and I just wanted to make sure that once I realized that realization that I can make it to the NBA possibly, just being able to make sure my family never has to work a day in their life. That's my motivation. I see guys like LeBron, Steph Curry, just being able to just give their family whatever they want. I just want to be able to do that and just come home and just give my mom a house, a car, whatever it is. That's probably the greatest feeling, and I can't wait to have that feeling.
What keeps that motivation going? Anything you use to remind yourself or keep yourself going day to day?
Just remembering where I came from. This was not given to me at all. Nothing is ever given to you, and just being able to stay humble. I read most of Coach's book about humility, and he said that humility is just so big in a person's life, and just being able to just stay down to earth regardless of you could win the national championship or you could lose in the first round. Just being able to have be the same over any adversity or whatever it may be. And I think that just making sure that you still have that fire and you don't lose that fire, don't get complacent, which is huge. I know a lot of guys who were much better than me growing up. Once they heard how great they were, they got complacent. They just kind of didn't do anything else, and I just took off. Just making sure I stay motivated, stay in the gym, and just being able to keep that idea of that I don't want my family to have to work another day in their lives.
What's the ceiling for this team?
I personally think we have a very high ceiling. I mean, I haven't seen any other college teams play, but I think with our chemistry and with our motivation, everybody in here is as motivated as I am to play. We're in the gym. Sometimes there's too many people in the gym. We can't shoot all the hoops. That's a great problem to have, I think. Just being able to just work as hard as we possibly can. I think that we have the championship. I think we have a championship caliber team. I think that it's going to be us against everybody, and I think we like that mindset. Just coming in and just trying to kill everybody in their path.
Anybody outwork you on this team?
No. No.
Get in before everybody?
I just try to make sure that the answer to that question is no every time I get asked. I just try and work my butt off.
Great.
Thank you.
All right, man. I got to get